It is not a matter of if you like it or not. If you don't prepare for the future, artificial intelligence will eat your job. You might call me an AI alarmist. You can say anything you like about AI. You could say nothing will happen. But the truth is that AI is progressing at a speed which in the future it will be able to do most tasks that human beings can do. So what really happens to our average worker when AI can actually do what he or she can do? This is what I want to discuss in this episode. So let's move on and we're able to understand what AI, artificial intelligence, is, what it can do, and why you really need to prepare for the future. But before we move on, you need to subscribe to our video. Subscribe to our YouTube page right now by clicking on the subscribe button under this video so you get notifications anytime we upload new and exciting videos. So let's move on. What is AI? AI, artificial intelligence, is computer systems that are able to perceive information, synthesize information, process it, and even generate new information from the already collected information it has. And let me start from when I say it should be able to perceive information. That brings us to a situation where you could show a computer screen connected to a camera an image. Maybe you write 3 on a paper and show it to a camera that is connected to an AI system, and it will tell you that what you have written is the number 3. What really means that with computer vision, it has been able to detect that what you wrote is 3. So you have been able to perceive that information. And if you have written probably welcome back, right? It can be able to read that and be able to know that, fine, you are trying to welcome someone. So he has been able to perceive it and process it. Or you write, wake me up on a paper, wake me up by 3, and it looks at that information, perceive it, process it, and take a decision by 3 o'clock to wake you up. Now, these are the things which were only in the abode of human functions, of what humans can do. But now, AI systems have been able to progress and move forward. So it is not only just perceiving information or synthesizing or processing it. It can actually use this information to generate new data. Example, we all know about ChatGPT and what it has been able to do. It can be able to take this whole new data and be able to write you a new article or create a new music or write poetry. And also, it can create pictures and images from just you describing what you really want. And that is the power of AI systems. And that's the power of what we are discussing about AI, artificial intelligence. It has been able to do things that humans can do only before. Right now, ChatGPT, which is one of the advanced AI systems that was created by OpenAI, has been able to pass final bar examination in US. He has been able to sit down on SAT test and pass through it. It has been able to go through different tasks that human beings can do and be able to pass. So all the tests we can perform going up and going through university or going through our education system, ChatGPT can take those tests and pass them. And that is important. If you understand this as the paradigm of where the world is going to, you either have 2 things to do. Either you get scared or you ask yourself, how do I take advantage of these AI systems and be able to profit from it in the future? Because if you don't take advantage from it, you will be taken advantage of. So if we look at this further, we should be able to ask which areas can we really apply these AI systems? What and what can it really do for us? When we talk about these advanced AI systems, there are 2 things you can always do. You could either get yourself prepared to take advantage of it, or get scared or ignore it, and AI systems will take advantage of you by eating your job. So you should be looking at what areas can I apply the advent of these AI systems in, and how can I really profit from using it. And this leads me to explaining the areas where this AI systems becomes quite powerful and where you can actually use it. Let's move to the first area of which AI is being applied. First of all is transportation. We have all heard about autonomous vehicles, or famously called self-driving cars. You see, one thing about AI systems is that you can apply AI systems in vehicles and autonomous cars in such a way that it can drive itself from point A to point B without needing a human intervention. It can be able to sense danger and avert those dangers. It can also be able to make decisions on the spot. And some of these AI systems has been so advanced that the number of rides per thousand they perform without having an accident is at much better rates than the human performance. So you see that if it does 1,000 rides, the number of accident cases or bad cases it might just be 1 or 2. That actually means that it has been able to achieve more than 99% efficiency in being autonomous and driving people from point A to point B. And if you look at that, if all our vehicles becomes autonomous, what is really the implication? The implication is that most drivers will actually be let go of their jobs. And you see that the people who are driving taxis today, AI systems will most likely threaten their job. Because once the vehicles are autonomous, then why do you really need need a taxi driver? You could simply, with your phone, book a self-driving car that will take you from point A to point B without really needing any human assistance. So that's an area where I've seen AI being applied and is being advanced with speed every day. Another area which AI systems, that is artificial intelligence systems, become quite prominent is in healthcare. You see, one thing we have to look at, AI systems has performed better at identifying sicknesses than even human doctors. So you see that the preliminary diagnosis of most diseases, of more illnesses, will most likely going to be done by AI systems, with only humans confirming if it's true or not. And with time, even human confirmation will actually be let go of. And AI systems has also been able to provide assistance to humans in surgery. So we now have robotic arms that are being controlled by humans to perform surgeries. You will see that these robotic arms will keep advancing, and the human interventions in those surgeries will keep being minimal till it becomes zero. AI systems have also proven that they can actually become a caregiver in detecting or assisting the elderly or people who have degenerative diseases in such a way that, one, they can keep them company, also help them perform different tasks for them. So you could have a robot that is an assistant to maybe an elderly. So the elder can actually say, can you get me a cup of water? And the robot can move on and get a cup of water for the elderly woman or man. And the robot can even check the person's blood pressure, check their diabetes level, and all those things. So you actually see that as an assistant or as a caregiver, the AI systems will actually become very prominent in use in healthcare and in this sector. Another area, if you also look clearly on, is AI in education. We have been able to see advanced AI systems like ChatGPT generate articles, music, and even artworks. But one of the things we should be able to look at is that in the future, those advanced AI systems will become human tutors. So we can actually take something like algebra, and it can actually start teaching algebra to kids. And basically, the kids can be able to say, I don't understand this part. And because of human voice recognition, the AI system can understand that the kids is missing in knowledge in this area or that, and be able to repeat or explain the concept in a different way. We have been able to see AI systems being used to detect plagiarism. We have seen it also being used in synthesizing new information. And this becomes so prominent for us, and it will keep advancing. And as it keeps advancing, it keeps becoming more powerful and more powerful to the point that it might eventually become the place where we go to if we want to learn anything. Another area where we will see the prevalence of advanced AI systems will be in the manufacturing sector. We have always seen robotic arms in assembly plants and factory floors since the last 10 years. But these robotic arms will get more and more advanced, and it will be able to take in more tasks that will require more intelligence. And it will be able to replace more of the things humans can be able to do in the factory floor. We will actually see more of these robots actually even take the job of packaging and loading of goods, which is basically what humans are very good at doing right now in the factory floors, and take it over and be doing it more efficiently. We will also be able to see, even in the construction industry, where robotic arms will be used for laying bricks and even screeding and laying out of buildings. And these systems will keep progressing and becoming more complex and more useful every day. And what it will entail is that more and more of these factory workers and even construction workers will be displaced by these advanced AI systems. So it's an area we all need to look at and be able to watch out on the use of the AI systems. Another very, very, very important area where the AI systems will take over and become very useful is in customer service. We all know the amount of money that companies spend in being able to answer their queries of customers and be able to help customers do tasks that require their product or service. But here is where the AI systems takes over, because it can be able to answer customers' queries and also be able to guide customers to achieve what they want to do with the company's product without requiring any human input. So you will see most customer service desk and chat desk being taken over by advanced AI systems. I think its takeover will not even take the next 2 years. We will start seeing a whole lot of companies switching from human customer service agents to AI systems for answering of their customer queries. So what does artificial intelligence and advanced AI systems portend for the future of mankind? And if you look at it clearly, you notice one thing, whether you like it or not. If you don't prepare for the AI in the future, AI will eat your job. Very clearly, people who are in the lower income level, who actually do repetitive tasks, will actually see their jobs being replaced by artificial intelligence. It is a known fact. And also, the World Economic Forum on the future of jobs have said that a whole lot of percentage of the present workforce will require reskilling and relearning. And so why this is important is because AI systems will take over some of the jobs that are repetitive. The person who is a customer service agent will lose his or her job once AI takes over the customer service sector. Or the person who is at the factory floor packing and packaging goods will lose his or her jobs once AI takes over. So it is clear that AI is going to take over as many jobs as possible, whether you are a taxi driver or you're a customer service agent or you're a factory worker. So the very first thing we should do is be able to look at how does the society prepare for such states when AI takes over most jobs. So you see one thing that really happened. The most advanced society are already talking about universal basic income, where most people will be paid a basic income to survive, whether they are working or not. The only jobs that are not being threatened by AI will be jobs that require human creativity. Because in as much as AI can synthesize information, it can create information that doesn't exist before. So a branch of knowledge or a new information can be created by a man without synthesizing. We call those such information coming from that generate from such sources as inspiration, or people that actually even dream and translate what they dreamt into art. You see that AI can be able to generate such level of art because AI can dream. But apart from such works where creativity is highly needed, every job that requires repetition will be handled by AI. And it will handle it so perfectly that the humans won't be needed. Also, another part that AI creates, or a problem that AI creates for the society, is this. Imagine right now we have drones that can be used to attack countries and attack a city and be able to shoot down enemies. You see that you can program AI systems or autonomous flying vehicles to fly to an enemy territory and maybe take out one of your key actors in that area. And imagine a situation where these autonomous flying vehicles take the decision of shooting or not. Right now, we have been made it in such a way that the decision is done by somebody who is manning the autonomous vehicles. But as it's going and is moving ahead, you will also see a situation where AI systems will make such decisions. And also, how do we make sure that even AI systems can actually provide information when someone is in danger? I give you an example, right? If somebody enters into a building and he or she is pursued by armed thugs, right? And he meets a human person there, a human person can comfortably tell the person to hide and tell the people who are pursuing her that he went the other way. Practically, that person lied to save the life of the victim. But will AI systems be able to make such decision where it's going to go against probably lie to save someone, where the lie is a smaller evil compared to the good the person wants to save? So you see, such situations become very difficult when we hand over our decision making to AI. So can AI really be ethical, right? And even if AI is ethical, can it really bend where it needs to bend? Is one of the issues we need to look at as these advanced AI systems progress and we hand over most of our human tasks to them. And also, what will the society become when most persons are not working, but probably they are actually surviving from the universal basic income? Does it create a motivation for them to better their lot or create new things, or even move ahead in the ladder of the society? So you see, the advanced AI systems might create a society where everybody is lazy, everybody is just enjoying themselves and being controlled by probably a central server or the person who is manning the advanced AI system. All this, I don't want to look at moving to the prediction of AI systems becoming controlling the world and we can be looking at the apocalypse. No, that might not happen. But we will keep giving our autonomy, our decision making to these AI systems to the point where even our children won't be trained on making the basic decisions that life will require. These are areas where AI systems can be quite dangerous. And these are also an area where the society needs to look into what the AI systems can become. So, how do you prepare for the future where AI is quite prevalent and is doing most jobs? Are you going to sit down and fight AI, or are you going to ride the AI wave? I will always advise, don't fight AI, ride the AI wave. You need to prepare yourself for a future where most manual jobs are taken over by robots. And in such cases, the very first thing we need to do is to increase our knowledge base and move our knowledge base to things that require creativity. Because no matter how you say it, and no matter what AI does, it will be difficult for AI to replace human creativity. So you need to be able to make sure that your job is things that you need to be able to think more, design more, and think more creatively all the time. Don't take on jobs that require high level of repetition, because with high level of repetition, it becomes so easy to program an AI system to take over and do that job more efficiently than you. So the very first thing is to understand that you have a problem in the future if you don't really know how to, first of all, use a system and program a computer. If you can't program a computer, it will be very, very, very difficult to have a future where you have a job when AI has taken over most things. So it is a very, very serious need to learn how to code. I think one of the things we need to understand is that coding should become of same importance as reading and writing. So you should be able to say, I can read and I can write and I can code. So you should be able to program a computer system. And if you are able to program a computer system, you will notice that the people who are going to be able to tweak these AI systems, create new ones, or modify the use cases of the AI systems will be programmers. The people who can be able to interpret what the AI does or improve their performance will be computer coders. So if you have to prepare yourself for the future where AI is prevalent, you need to be able to, one, understand how to make good use of querying the AI systems, the knowledge base of the AI. You also need to know how to understand or even detect AI-generated information. And you should also be able to look at even how to use AI to further develop and fasten your work. These are things which, if we focus on, will help ride the AI wave. And you will see that even in the future, the use of AI will create some other issues, other problems, which will require human skills and ingenuity to be able to detect. I give you an example. Right now, AI systems can actually generate videos of someone talking or images, realistic images of maybe I describe someone when somebody is falling inside a well. So when it comes to evidence in court, how will you be able to detect that this evidence or this information or video is real and not generated by AI? We have been able to see AI systems mimic celebrities and popular people in videos. And so you see that scenario, it becomes so important that a human being should be able to be trained or have the skills to use tools that can detect if a video is generated by AI or it is real. Now, all these skills and all these uses are things where people actually need to be able to move into and understand the use cases of AI and how they can benefit and profit from both the problems that the AI solve and the new problems that AI will create. And this is the area where I always tell everybody, move into coding as much as possible. Move into computer softwares and systems as much as possible. Understand the cloud infrastructures and the servers that will actually house these AI systems. And you will actually be able to have much, much, much relevance in the future when AI takes over most menial jobs and jobs that require repetitive tasks. But before we go, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.